Welcome to Advent Soundbytes, a 4-week segment taking you through some of the popular and unknown hymns that are attributed to the Advent season. My name is Leslie and I'm from the music ministry. And this week, we'll be discussing and reflecting on Alma Redemptoris Mater. This lovely homophonic version of Alma Redemptoris Mater, or Loving Mother of the Redeemer, has a meditative quality of hushed wonder and expectation appropriate for the seasons of Advent and Christmastide. This 4-voice motet is based on the more intricate version of the Gregorian chant setting of this antiphon and from the Magnificat for Our Lady. The composer took care to use at least some of the chant melody, usually in the melodic voice, for each corresponding line of each stanza. This moment reflects the stillness of the Virgin's acceptance of the angel's message. It is my hope that the exegesis of this motet may help singers to not only sing this exquisite piece, but to also pray it at the same time. The mysteries of Advent and Christmas are gloriously served by this chant and many great composers like Palestrina. You would love to hear Alma Redemptoris Mater, and it will have the peace and reverence that should hallmark the Advent and Christmas seasons in your lifetime.
Gabrielis apore sum ensil ludave. Loving Mother of the Redeemer, who remains the accessible gateway of heaven and star of the sea, give aid to a falling people that strives to rise, O Thou who begot thy holy Creator, while all nature marveled, virgin before and after, receiving that Ave from the mouth of Gabriel, have mercy on us sinners. This beautiful song describes on how great our Mother Mary is and how we trust her so much that we know for a fact that she'll always be ready to help us and intercede for us. I can just imagine the emotions of the author while composing these beautiful words for our mother. Well, in this song, there is this line that impacted me the most, which goes, Gabrielis ab ore, sumins illud ave, which means from Gabriel's mouth, receiving that ave. Then I remember this scene when the angel appeared to Mary. And I realized Mother Mary was just about 14 years old to 15 years old perhaps that time. She's probably just a very young lady who is probably dreaming of a beautiful wedding, looking forward to a beautiful marriage, and looking forward to a beautiful family life. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, there's this stranger that just went, you'll get pregnant and you'll give birth to a son. Well, I can just imagine, I think a typical young lady would just respond, excuse me, I mean, seriously? You're kidding, right? But as we all know, our Mother Mary agreed. She actually agreed with this whole grand plan of our Almighty God. She literally throws away all of her dreams. She literally agreed despite the consequences that she might face, having to live in a very conservative generations. Faithfully, she just went,
Behold, the handmaid of the Lord. Be it unto me, according to thy word.
So my heart is actually got full when I think about how pleased the Almighty God is when Mary agreed to His grand plan. Well, nowadays we are usually bombarded and distracted with all this chaos, anxieties, and worries. And there is a tendency for us to forget that God has a great plan for our lives. We tend to take the driver's seats of our lives from Him as if we know better than Him. In this season, that we're about to begin, traditionally and evidently, it's all been about us reflecting for the coming of Christ. It's always been about us waiting, even longing to see the face of God. Well, when I was preparing this reflection, it just occurred to me that maybe it's also the other way around. Uh, we already know that God is with us. He's always been here for us. We know for a fact that God has always been and will always be with us in days to come. So probably it is God who is waiting for us too. Maybe it is Him who has been longing for our wholehearted, fearless, faithful yes, just like what our Mother Mary gave Him thousands of years ago. I think the question that I want to leave with you guys is that how long shall we keep God on waiting? How long shall we make God wait for our faithful yes, for our faithful yes to Him in our lives? I believe that's one thing to ponder on.
Ah.